workers. Stay tuned. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you guys doing today? And I was reading comments and I saw that a couple of you guys let me know about Tyson Food and what is happening. So here is that story for workers. Stay tuned. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you guys doing today? And I was reading comments and I saw that a couple of you guys let me know about Tyson Food and what is happening. So here is that story for those of you who have not heard. Tyson Food is expected to lay off thousands of workers. So thank you guys for sending me this email because I get so busy, I just don't see every single thing, and I really appreciate the help. It helps a lot. So Tyson is laying off nearly 1,700 workers as it closes 2 poultry plants. Say that 10 times. 2 poultry plants in an effort to boost profits. The company will shutter a chicken processing plant in Glen Allen, Virginia that employs 692 people, as well as one in Van Buren, Arkansas, with 969 employees on May 12th. I repeat, they are letting go of these workers on May 12th. But we have great employment right now. Unemployment is not affected. The bank's closing is not affecting anybody. It's affecting a lot of businesses. So a spokesperson for Tyson Foods says that the closure decision reflects our broader strategy to strengthen our poultry business by optimizing operations and utilizing the full availability, capability, capacity, and yada, yada, yada. You know the whole bull that they give you when they letting people go. They letting you go. Okay, it's the bottom dollar that is being affected. They're not worried about your money. They're worried about their money. So the scale of the facilities as well as an inability to economically improve operations has led to the difficult decision to close the facility. Tyson had about 124,000 U.S. employees as of October. Several companies have been laying off workers amid still high inflation, fears of a recession. Many of those workers in the tech sector, in this case, Tyson is pointing to weakness in its poultry operations. Tyson, they made
25th day of March 2023. Can you believe the month is flying by? Well, Vladimir Putin says Russia will station tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus as a warning to the West. Meanwhile, Nordic countries plan a joint air defense to counter the Russian threat. Rocket attacks on the American base in the Al Omar oil field in Syria have occurred. And in retaliation for these attacks, these drone attacks and attacks on American forces, the death toll from U.S. strikes on pro-Iran targets in Syria rises to 19. Now, remember, you have to keep in mind, we are watching on the world stage and the geopolitical, prophetic things lining up. This is significant. This is huge, in fact, because you have these allies, these alliances between nations of prophecy. Jesus said, watch the fig tree, Yisrael, and watch the other tree.
Okay, Tyson Mr. J said that a great prophet said that he was not to be served, so it's not far for that hijack. Bottom line, it's going down.
That is one of those nations of prophecy. Russia is another nation of prophecy. Togarma, Turkey, another nation of prophecy. Syria, another nation of prophecy. And we're watching these players in Syria and the alliances. Now, Russia's really pulling the strings in Syria. Do not think for one nanosecond that Bashar al-Assad, the Syrian president, is running things there. He's not. It is Vladimir Putin in close alliance, strong ally with Iran. So you've got the US and NATO battling Russia. You have the US now in conflict with Iran, Russia, and people think nothing will happen. Listen, prayers, just keep praying. We occupy and redeem the time. This is not to create fear, but I am telling you, now I try not to assume. I'll tell you something I've learned. When God deals with different people in different ways, and for me, He's always given me dreams and visions, even as a child. I've learned the difference. Dreams can come from three sources, right? They can come from the Lord. They can come from yourself, what you allow into your soul. And they can come from the enemy. And
Dreams come from the energy source which is in you, and it's a part of you. Therefore, it is also you. So it's not fault for the hijack. You and the energy source are one. It comes from that. Now, the devil can and has, in some cases, given people dreams. So when they dream Mr. J stuff, that was the devil giving it to him. He might put some truth in there, but he gonna put that Mr. J in every single time. Or sometimes folks will get the truth, but then fuck around and go with that Mr. J thing because they're religious and they don't know any better.
no different than testing the spirits, really. You learn to tell the difference. And it will always align with the Word of God. So I've learned because...
What you find out is that it lines up with their plans and their evil plans and stuff like that is what happened. However, the energy source, again, is tricking these evil things and they're going to lose this thing and we're going to be on top. All right? But it's going down, y'all. Make no doubt about it. It's going down.